Coming to you from the Black Swan Media Studios, this is Fireside Chats, talking to the real difference makers in the world. Now, here is your host, John Crump.
We are back. Today is going to be our wrap-up of the big IV8888 shoot. Before we get into that, I want you all to go and submit your comments to the ATF after the show, of course. Swamp Dog, I saw your phone call, but I was dealing with other stuff, so I didn't get a chance to return your call. Also, no quarter for tyrants. Hell yes. Harold Timmy, I got to get you back on the show. So I just got back from the IV88 show where I got to meet a lot of really cool people and a lot of people that I've been looking forward to meeting for a long time. And hold on, I got to grab something before I bring my guest on. But before I do that, I just want everyone to realize that we are sponsored by Tusk.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
And I'm going to fix Nightbot. I told you I was going to take them off, but I forgot. And we're also sponsored by Black Swan Tactical.
Black Swan Tactical, your number one source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
All right, so basically what I did is Nightbot shouldn't be warning anyone. I fixed them on the freaking fly. Blue Kim Light crowd is in the house. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/John Crump. You can help me do awesome reporting that I do and stuff like that. So I got something right here I got to show you, and I see JSD in here. JSD, if you want to come on the show, let me know. I would love to have you on. I would really love to have you on because what you guys did for me is amazing, right? So I'm going to bring on my guest, and he is Bob of Pew-Tang Clan, and he is going to protect his neck. All right.
What's up, John? What's up, guys?
What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, you got the shirt on, and everything else. So JSD, if you want to come on, let me know because I'm gonna unveil what I have right here.
Yeah, he should come on right now. I don't know why he's not on already.
In a second. Yeah. Champion Crump. That is correct. But if you don't want to come on, that's fine. I would just do it without you.
I think he's got something to do. I forget what he was doing, but I talked to him. He probably can't. I'm just glad he's here in some way. Oh,
and you have a Patmos banner in the back, or is that on your door?
Yeah, that's on a door. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at an undisclosed location today.
Freaking awesome slides, by the way.
I like my, I need to get some more time behind it, but I just put a Swamp Fox on my Rev 320. I think they're just selling the strip slides right now. I had to put my own sights on it and that, but yeah, I like their stuff, man. I miss you. Is that weird? Can I say that here? You could probably ask. You could ask Jordan when you talk to him, man. It was like I wanted to say before I forget. The live John Crump experience was everything that I had hoped for. I must have said like 9 times on the way to the airport, like I can't believe we're leaving already. I can't. He's right back there. We could be hanging out right now. I can't believe we have to get on this airplane.
When did you guys leave?
Well, I left at like 11:10 on Sunday morning.
I left around that time too.
He had a struggle at the airport. We were actually supposed to be on the same airplane, but he didn't get on it because I'll say that too. I haven't had great experience with Delta in the past.
Either have I.
Delta struggled to get him checked in. Nobody at Delta seemed to comprehend how you put a gun onto an airplane.
Oh, it took me forever to get mine.
Did it?
Yeah, I had to go to the special services line, then I had to bring it over to this other place. In DC, it's so easy, but in Atlanta, it takes forever.
Maybe Atlanta was just a disaster, man. I'm glad we drove so far away from Atlanta once we got there.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know like what the deal is, but since Jordan seems to be busy, check this out, everyone. You might have followed last night. I actually had a podcast last night. I had the Virginia Reloaded, the GOA podcast I did, and I brought this on. You can see my double monitors there on my awesome Rodecaster Pro, and you can see this, but check this out. That's pretty cool, right? And so it has my name on here. It says investigate, report, repeat, because that's what I do. I investigate, I report, then I repeat. The Black Swan logo, the GOA logo there.
Wow.
The 100 FOIA request logo and the JFD supply logo.
It's gorgeous, man. I'm jealous. I don't have a championship belt.
I want to ask you. I was going to ask you guys that there, but I wanted to save it for the podcast because I wanted to have you on the podcast and ask you guys this. I didn't want to ruin it because I honestly, I want to know, but I wanted to know after. I mean, I wanted to know when everyone else found out.
Okay.
All right. When did you guys decide to do the belt?
It was a little while ago. I don't mind telling you, we were looking for them for actually awards for a competition that's happening later in the summer, and we're like, well, we really got to get one of these. I've never had one. I had no idea this is something you could get. Let's order one, right? And you saw Jordan, so he was the first champion of the universe, and then as soon as I don't know when you told him that you were, and I helped design that thing, the one for him, right? I'm helping design the ones for the awards. And as soon as he found out that you were going to be at the IV 88 shoot, he said, we have to get one for Crump. I was like, I'm on it. Yeah. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah. The moment we knew we were going to get to see you in person, that's how amazing you are, man. I don't know. That's how big of a fan I am. And I think Jordan is of what you do. As soon as we found out we were going to meet you in person, I'm like, how could we not do this? So literally one got made as a sample, and the very next one was you.
No, I'm going to cry. Yeah, I mean, and Jordan and I took the pictures together with the belts.
Yeah, you're the only two, man. You deserve it.
Yes.
That was the highlight of my weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking amazing, this belt. And hold on for 1 second. I am going to bring this up, man. And once I get it done.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This is struggling so much with freaking computer. I'm just so tired today.
That's right. Yeah, I feel like today I'm still not all the way wound down or cooled down. Actually, the heat wasn't that bad. I felt really hot all day, but I expected to be more heat drained. I think it's because they had all that water there. Didn't those guys do a hell of a job putting that event on?
Oh, yeah, it was amazing.
I never worried about being hydrated. And I've been to plenty of events that were in the heat, and they tell you to keep hydrated, but you've got to go find a concession stand or something. You know what I mean? Walk 12 miles, drive to the gas station. There it is.
That's from Hank Strange Instagram.
Champions in the Sun. I heard Hank's a little bit jealous of that.
I know. I was talking to Hank like right before the show, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's at the Corvette Museum right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
That sounds cool. Is that down there? Is it on his drive back? Did he fly or did he drive?
No, he's driving up to Indiana, so he's somewhere in Tennessee, Indiana. I don't know where he is. But hey, MK Joe, what is up? Swamp Dog is out there. He was there as well. JSD was out there as well. Oh, my lawyer call him back. He probably just wants to talk about chickens.
My aunt does chickens. I've heard you talk about chickens before, about your lure into chickens. My aunt goes to, there's like a chicken meat maybe an hour and a half south of where I live, and I had no idea. But yeah, a couple years now, she does the miniature ones. Like some of them are maybe this big around, fully grown, all the way down to like teeny tiny ones that don't get any bigger than like you fit 2 of them in your hand. So that's interesting. Yeah, she's brought some of them over to the house.
Yeah. So the show was awesome, right? The awesome vendors. JFD brought out by the way, I sent the picture to Fulak. By the way. They're actually tagged on the picture.
I think they finally quit, man. I razz them a little too. I forget when the last post I made about them, but I think they finally decided to shut up about it, at least as an organization, right? I get that they're doing other things. I don't begrudge them their other things, but I just needed them to shut the hell up about this because they just keep making it worse.
Yeah. All right. So JSD was there, which I got to fire the binary Glock, which is awesome.
It was weird, right? I love it, but I think I saw a lot of people shoot it, and it takes some getting used to. It's not identical to the way a binary works on an AR-15, if that makes sense. It almost surprises you. You have to plan for both the shots almost before you squeeze the trigger. But I loved it. Did you love it? I got video of you shooting it.
Oh, you do?
From like behind, yeah. I ran. I probably, almost probably killed myself trying to run up there and get it. But I said, what? Why is it? Yeah, I had to. Yeah. I got like 5 seconds of it. I got maybe 6 rounds in slow-mo. I'll send it to you. I didn't get to edit any of the stuff that I recorded.
Yeah, send it to me. I didn't shoot that many guns, actually. I shot a couple of machine guns just because I love machine guns. Mean Arms, which they make this awesome grip right here. This is going to go to gorillas and guns. But, they have a really interesting bearing delayed bolt carrier group.
I did see them explaining that. Do you understand it completely? I walked in on back half of the presentation. I was on my way to do something else.
Oh yeah. So basically it takes the recoil. I mean, if shooting a AR, it's basically the same recoil as like a 22 basically. I'm not even joking.
Wow. I think that's the part I caught, and I saw them do a little bit of the ball bearings, like show how they retract and how they expanded, but
it prevents like out of battery stuff.
That thing looked amazing. I'm excited about that. Is it out now, or is that something that's still in development?
I think it just came out. They were debuting it there.
I'm gonna write that down too, because I forgot about it until you just said it.
Yeah, so they were there. The Optics Planet guys were awesome. There were just so many nice people there.
Dude, everybody was, and some of it was the South. We also, stopped at a couple restaurants, and like it really was. I've been to the South before. Maybe I stayed too close to the city. Everyone was just so friendly, and as many people as were at the IV-88 shoot, as many people were there. As hot as it was, everyone trying to. I don't feel like I shot that many guns either. I didn't get that much video of me shooting guns. As many people as were there on a firing line trying to get to the guns, everyone was super polite. Like I don't think I heard, and was kind of hard to hear with the ear pro and all the machine guns going off, but not one sour face or an unkind word. It was an incredible time, I thought.
Yeah, it was definitely incredible. I will definitely say it was incredible. Also, another really cool thing about the whole thing is that I got to spread the word of the Second Amendment and hook people up with GOA.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys were taking memberships there. You didn't tell me to.
No, we weren't taking membership. But we want to work with companies. It's not like we're looking for money from companies. No, we want to promote companies that believe in the Second Amendment and stand for the Second Amendment and not just in it for the money. So we were talking to companies there that we believe have the same standing, like JSD. JSD and GOA works together a lot. We help each other out. We share information and everything else. And that's the way it really should be, right? We should share information, help each other out, and just be there for each other as the Second Amendment community, because the industry and the organizations and the people should be in this together. And that's what we believe. But not all the companies believe that. So GOA wants to work with companies that believe that. And since I know a lot of people, I can say, hey, this company is the one you want to work with, like 80% Arms, for example. we they're good people.
Are they bought in? I like them.
Yeah, I think they're bought in, man. They approached us.
Good. That's the way it should be, man. And what you're talking about is exactly how I ended up with a YouTube channel. And everybody that comments, especially somebody that comments on whether it's YouTube or Instagram and says, especially criticism. And I don't know if you take it the same way when they say I could have done something better or they do it a different way. It's kind of what you're talking about. We need more.
More joking.
We need more voices speaking just about guns, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. More of us speaking together. If you're watching this right now and you thought I should do YouTube or I can do it better than that John Crump guy, you should do it right now, because I think that's what those that want to take our freedom do incredibly well. Even if they don't agree, right? They could absolutely hate each other, but the message that they're saying, whether it's their friends, whether it's in public, is all the same. If that makes sense, they're all together and there are a lot of voices and they shout louder. So we need more voices, I think, more voices shouting louder and larger voices shouting together. The way you're talking about, John, GOA, and more companies collectively, pooling resources and making that message more powerful. That's awesome.
Yeah, we definitely have to do that. I mean, it's something that we need to do, and we need to work together.
Yeah, it's not optional anymore. We have to.
I mean, the other side is so well organized and together that we need to be as well organized and together.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes down to funding, man. They're not all individually, right? Whether their organization or the politician, right, or the political group, whether they have a bunch of money or a little bit of money, they're spending it all together, if that makes sense. Spending it whatever it be, you know what I mean, on lobbying and litigation. We need to be unified. That's what they really do well. You're right.
They do extremely well.
Yeah, and we haven't in the past. Agree.
Yeah, so hopefully we can do that. We can get back and we can defeat them. I mean, we're not going to be able to match their funding totally.
No,
it's not going to be a 1-for-1. But we can. What we can do is we can beat them by working together, grassroots organizations.
Yeah, and we can be more. I don't want to call it more focused. Our aim needs to be better than ours. We need to. And that's where I think GOA comes in. I think that's what you're talking about, getting more companies and GOA groups focused, right? Using the sites better. Our aim can be better rather than them just having everybody screaming. We need it all focused in the right place. By the way, speaking of that, this was my favorite thing that came in that swag bag.
Oh, the swag bag was amazing.
Can people get this GOA patch? By joining or on their website. I didn't get to go look yet. This one, it says no compromise and has like have you seen that one? Was there one in your swag bag too? I'd assume.
Yeah, there was that. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that patch because that I let you in on a little secret.
What?
That was the wrong patch.
Oh, well, can people buy it?
I think yet.
I'd buy more. Can you pass the word on? I would buy more of this because
I think
advertising something we don't know. It has the well-regulated militia up here in the corner. It's really, really nice. And it says 2021 on it. I like it. Yeah, tell them they have to print it. Sorry if it wasn't supposed to be announced or they don't know what they're doing with it.
No, it was a mix-up. I'm not really sure. It's probably going to be like if you donate money, you're going to get that patch or something. I don't know.
All right. We'll make people donate $100. Okay.
Well, I don't know, but
I decided who I need to talk to. Is it Jordan? What's he, the director of communications? I need to talk to somebody. Yeah, it doesn't have to be $100, but
yeah, we looked at the patch. We're like, wait a minute.
Do you get what I'm saying? If I was on GOA, right, and I was, I'm a regular person that was going to click the button and put my $25 in, and it popped up and said you could get this for $50, I'd throw the extra 25 in. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think Rich is going to be joining us in a minute.
Oh no, what did Rich have? Rich had a really cool 3D printed thing that he probably isn't supposed to hold up and show on here, but. I think Jordan was maybe supposed to find him some parts for it.
Yeah, maybe. Rich is into all that 3D printing stuff. So am I. I have I did a sparrow, I think it's called. A songbird. It's like a 22 3D printed gun. Like the only thing that's not 3D printed is the roofing screw.
No way.
Yeah, it's really cool.
See this? The Songbird. I need to check that out. I've got what is it? That Mac DB9 that Aussie or whatever they call themselves, AWCY did. But mine keeps the lower receiver keeps warping. No matter which way I put it, I get a warp somewhere. So I probably need to actually. Yeah, I really like the eSun PLA Plus is the best, I think, still of everything I've tried, and I've heard that other places before. But I really wanted like a brighter color. So there's this color they called like digital or cyber blue that I really wanted to work, and it worked for all the other parts. But for some reason, the size of the lower, I don't know, it doesn't matter how I turn it, it still warps a little bit. It's getting really annoying.
Yeah, I have my Songbird, which is the latest thing I printed. The Pet G, but I had this like multi-color. Is it like basically every color into like one reel, and it like printed out in like all these different colors. So it looked really cool.
I've seen it, but it worked good. I've almost bought some of it. I was like, that'd be really neat. Just like
yeah, I mean, it works just like everything else.
Yeah, I want to get some of that.
Yeah, so it looks really cool. So it's like gold and it's all shiny.
Does it look kind of iridescent? I think I've seen the rolls.
Yeah.
It looks almost like oil shimmering on top of water, but you can see all the individual colors in the.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool.
If you did,
I've been printing a lot in that because it just looks really, really cool. Hold on, let me show you. Oh, right here. Let me pull up my Judge Dredd.
Whoa!
It's printed in that.
That came out incredible. I am gonna have to buy some of that.
Yeah, I mean it's really high quality stuff. It's a little bit pricey, but
it wasn't that much more. It's worth it.
Yeah, but I mean it's a couple dollars more, but you know you get this design.
That's incredible. When I looked at the roll, it didn't occur to me how it like the color repeats and it would end up looking like that. That's really, really cool.
Yeah. And here's another roll of a little bit different. But I print out stuff just to, like this stuff before I do anything else, just to see how it turns out, and that's kind of cool too. That's like a gold, silver, like a gold and rose gold.
Yeah, my wife should be happy. I got to get somewhere to store all my filaments. I don't want to get those like little individual boxes. They seem really expensive for something I use up so quick. But
it's like $55. There's something that's really cool. It's a dryer basically, and you can put multiple rolls in there. It's like $300.
Oh, that's what I need, depending on how many it has.
But it holds like 6 rolls.
Does it? That might be enough. I think that's what I've got sitting there. I mean, mine are all unopened now, but as I use them, obviously they'll be open.
Yeah, but another cool thing is you can actually dehydrate them too.
Because that's what you want, right? You want it to be as dry as possible. I think it said optimal printing humidity is like 15%. I was like, there's nowhere it's 15%. Like,
well, you can set that to like you have 15%. It's all digital. I'll send you the link. It's really cool. It's one of the things I'm going to invest in.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I probably am too. Oh no,
Florida man! Yeah, you guys talk for 1 second. I'm gonna grab something.
I got to put a hat on.
What's up, Rich? Why do you have to put a hat on?
Cool. Well, now I look cool. Otherwise, I look like some bald dude. You know. So
that's what happened to me. I started losing my hair early in my mid-20s, so I started wearing hats mostly for the sun. I got sunburnt really bad a couple times, and I'm just was
killing on the dome.
Yeah, I was always too stupid to put on sunscreen before I went outdoors. So I was like, you know what? I just live a life with hats. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
It was nice meeting you, Rich.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, what a great freaking time. It sucks because I'm already getting emails from work. Need you to do this? Now I'm like. No, I'm not going back to work. I'm going back to the range. I'm going to hang out.
All right.
It's like Peter Pan.
All right, guys. I'm going to show you my 2 favorite patches.
All right.
The first one, this one was really cool.
Yeah.
The CMMG Kool-Aid guy with the mutant there.
I love that color. I grabbed one of those T-shirts too. Rich, we were just talking about that.
That is cool too. And this one.
Listening.
Oh, thanks, John. I might have to get. I don't know if I'm gonna.
Did you get one of these, Rich?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that was cool too. But I like the Kool-Aid one better.
Oh, wait. Did you get the ATI cozies and the patches on them?
Yeah, man. I got so many patches and everything else. It's insane.
I mean, for the angry sewing crowd, I mean, this is great.
I never saw that one.
I didn't see that one
That's
either.
cool.
I got like 10 hats though.
10, dude. Hold on.
Rich has got a giant duffel bag. I got hats for the
Hold
rest
on,
of
wait.
my life.
Oh, yeah, I got some hats. Wait, which way? This way. So I got a bag of just hats.
Shirts.
Yeah, I got a bag for the shirts.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. How about this? If someone can tell me, hold on. And the goddamn bacon, send me your name because you just won a hat.
Oh, I didn't see that one. That's nice too. Silver on black. The goddamn bacon. Nuke simultaneous. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that. I'm gonna start using that. I stole it. Sorry, the goddamn bacon. I'm gonna.
Just hit me up on my Discord. And here is the link to the Discord. And you can get your free hat. Just send it to me.
Wait.
Yeah, so
Anybody have one of these? Let's see that way.
What's that? Where'd you get that?
Last range day.
Ah.
Last year.
I think I do one in the fall. I need that date. I'm trying to get a hot date for October, but I
don't know about the date yet, and I definitely want to hook my wife up with shotguns and stilettos because I think they'd have a good time.
I don't think I'm gonna go in October.
What?
Really?
Oh, then I'm not going either. I'm just kidding. I'll still go. It was amazing.
October is kind of my anniversary.
I know.
The whole month?
Well, usually everything falls in well, here's the thing, right? There's a lot going on in October besides my anniversary. Knob Creek.
Oh, yeah.
Is
you
it?
were talking about that.
Well, I'm going to have to be there then. Are you going there?
Me?
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right. I'm going anywhere John goes. Rich.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been to Knob Creek. So, yeah, I got to do the hat. Otherwise, I look like Mr. Magoo.
The shine. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We're just going to stick with hats. I've never been down there, but Kentucky's close enough to drive. I've driven down there before. I lived in Kentucky for like 6 months, but that's a story for another time.
I think I'm probably going to go down there for GOA.
Yeah? Well, then I'll be there.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
like a
October
date.
8th and 9th.
Well, good. Now I know what days I can't take my wife to see what's it called? The Immersive Van Gogh. Have you heard of this thing? It's going to be in Pittsburgh. It's only there for September, October, like the first week of November, like the convention center or whatever. But that's good. I know I can't take her that weekend. She won't watch this, so she won't know that that she got second place to the Knob Creek machine gun shoot.
Well, actually, if Knob Creek, I think it's October 10th weekend. I'm going to Texas already for training with the bearded black cowboy and my wife.
So we won't be able to see you there. You're pretty. What the hell happened to you on Saturday, Rich?
What do you mean Saturday?
You guys left.
No, we didn't
even
leave.
Got there.
Oh! All right. You haven't heard the story? You heard the story.
I know you guys showed up because you didn't ask Hank because you didn't realize Hank was out to eat.
Right. Okay, so
that's why we didn't show. We were eating, so because we knew he was out to eat, so we knew he wasn't going to be there.
All right, so I would have rather been with you and Hank and everybody because I know you guys.
It was very, very chill. It was very low key. It wasn't like a party or anything. It was just talking.
Which is cool. I'm into that. My second, the second place was hanging out, drinking, and smoking cigars with Kevin Dixie. So I kind of. If I just got up and left, I think Kevin would have knifed me. So, So here's what happened. So this is actually a funny story.
I don't think I met Kevin Dixie, but I'm intrigued by people that will knife you for leaving a meal. That's
Well, it wasn't a meal. We're just hanging out, drinking, and smoking. So let's see, adjust that a little bit. So there's like 6 of us, and we show up at the place Hank's staying at, and I see Hank's van. We're like, oh, great. This is the right house because it's dark and, there's like the roads are like driveways. It's not roads. So we pull up and I see everything's lit up in the house. It's a big, great room and nobody's there. I knock and it's a while and, Joe and I are just kind of talking. And then Mr. Guns and Gear opens the door. He's like, hello. We're like, hi. Hank told us to come here. He's like, oh, come on in. And then he turns around and walks upstairs and goes away. So it's like, so we kind of look at each other. There's, seats on the porch there. There's 6 of us. I just kind of feel very awkward about the whole situation. So we're just sitting down on the chairs. We figure we wait a couple minutes and just think about what's going on. So Mr. Guns Gear comes out. Now, all right, so I finally thought of the next morning the right answer. When Mike said hello, we should have said, hey, we're big fans. Can we get a selfie? I think that would have been the best line. That would have been the line. So anyhow, Mike comes out and he's like, well, I just came from this address and this is where the party's at, where everybody else is. So if you want to go there. We took the address and, we're like, well, we weren't invited, but what the heck, let's go. So I ended up meeting the guy that rented the house, and he was like just super nice. He's like, I'm glad you came out. Very, very happy to have you, and just like super chill guy.
Was that the guy from Tactical Toolbox or?
No. Oh God, what's the guy's name? Just like very like calmly, soft-spoken guy, very polite, very nice. What a really great guy.
Yeah, it was him, Hank, another guy. Which is probably the guy you're talking about.
No,
Mr.
so
Guns Gear.
Yeah, so
Rory was there.
They were at the first house, those guys. So we were at the second house, and Kerry and Kevin Dixie, Shotguns and Stilettos was there, and Roy was mixing drinks and stuff like that. And then Roy came back to the place you were at. So yeah, it would have been weird if we rolled into the second house with all of our drinks and mixers and party stuff, and then took it and went back to hang out with you guys.
Were they giving away free stuff?
I was kind of surprised. I figured if Roy was there would be some more cigars, but he wasn't handing them out. So I heard there was a whole big box, and I only got one, which it was good. And being that mooching is kind of a career path for me, I was a little disappointed I only got one.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was a fun time, man.
Oh my gosh, I had
a blast. I got to hang out with you in 2 days in a row.
Yeah, we got to hang out. That was good. And did you stay late on Sunday?
No, I left Sunday morning.
I got a video premiering at 6:00, and it's "Don't Bring Friends to IV 8888 who will tase a half dozen people." So Tank tased about 6 different people, and I got the video coming up in like half an hour.
You have my attention. In a previous life, a bunch of people got fired from where I work for deciding to do that. At a work event, went to the parking garage, pulled out a taser. I took turns. I think only one of them didn't end up getting fired because nobody ratted them out. But I am very excited to see this, Rich.
Were you fired?
Me? No, I don't participate in that kind of stuff.
So yeah, that was so they closed the range down, and a couple people volunteered to get tased, and Tank is working with a taser company. So
tell everyone who Tank is.
It's a sales pitch.
Tank is the really tactical looking guy that we came up with. Like you had me. There was Chris.
I know who Tank is, but tell everyone.
Yeah, no. You want me to introduce you to Tank, just like you had me introduce you to Kevin Dixie?
Oh, that was funny.
You jerk.
That was hilarious.
John Crump knows everyone. There isn't.
I don't know
anybody
anyone. I don't know everyone.
Bull crap. So
everyone knows you. Same.
No. I don't know.
So John's like.
That's not true at all.
He tells me, "Hey, I haven't met Kevin Dixie. Can you introduce me?" I'm like, John, don't pull my leg like this. I know you're pulling my leg. You know Kevin Dixie. And he's like, no, really, I haven't met. Like, and Kevin's in a conversation. It's like tugging on the guy's arm. Hey, can I have a little of your attention here, please? Like, hey, Kevin, this is John Crump. He wants to meet. He's like, I know John Crump. I stayed at his house.
He's been to my house. He didn't stay at my house. He hung out at my house.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So, I know Kevin. He's been in my house.
so anyhow, Tank runs X7 Studios. I know him just from like the tactical community down here in South Florida, and going out to range days and stuff like that. And Tank and I actually rode around in a tank one day at Aries Armory. So
wow.
So how can I get down to Aries?
Yeah. Trey, the owner of Aries, is crazy cool dude.
He bought a signed book.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot! You were supposed to give me a signed book and sign the one I already had.
I know. Well, I left it with my camera back at the hotel.
John, I need to order a signed book. What else should I order?
I'll send you one. I'll just send you one, man.
No, I need a book.
No.
A t-shirt. I can't pick a t-shirt. Which of your t-shirt designs is your favorite?
The Flying Rich Autonomous Zone one.
Is there a Flying Rich Autonomous Zone one? Is
there
that
is.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down too.
Well, this is Fraz, the Flying Rich Autonomous Zone Second Amendment Sanctuary.
Second Amendment Sanctuary of Florida people.
Yeah.
Fraz,
I'm just sitting by the pool and just stuff.
Oh, by the way, I won.
What? Yeah, you said what'd you win, and how do you know?
Jordan. They gave it to Jordan to give to me. So Jordan got an email. It's like handguard, like grip, like it's like stock,
like a furniture set.
It's like a whole furniture set and parts and everything else like that.
Uh-huh.
So now I just got to get an upper.
Oh, cool.
And lower. I mean,
you mean you need one of these?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean you need an upper? You got 150 AR-15s.
Yes. But
you need another one.
The thing is, I got this little device that you stick into a magazine and it converts it to 9mm.
Yeah, I've been trying it out.
Well, they gave me one, right? So now I need.
I thought I was special that they gave me one.
Yeah, but now I need one. I need a 9mm AR. I don't have one.
Oh, you mean you need 9mm AR upper?
Yeah, I'm gonna get another one too. I don't think I only have one AR-9 upper. I'm gonna get another one to try that thing out.
Yeah, I don't have an AR-9. That's pretty nice.
This I got this from 22 Mods for All, and this is a Xavier Firearms AR-9 upper. So you just got to make sure you got the right weighted buffer for it. I know when I 3D printed an AR-9 lower, I needed I think it was a 12.5-ounce buffer, so it didn't blow the back of the print off.
Gorillas and Guns have one, yeah. Maybe I will. You know what? Instead of me making the 9mm upper, I'm going to send it to Gorillas and Guns, and you can run the magazine with the thing in there and make a video of it.
Yeah, that's. I don't have a berm set up here yet, but I would have.
Gorillas and Guns does. So.
Yeah. Let's go to his house.
So I'll send him one. Now I'm already sending him a grip, so I might as well
keep it up. Yeah, you'll eventually be sending him everything but like a barrel or a bolt group. I found this. I'll just send you the whole thing.
Yeah. I several of my ARs that I have, it was actually I made from a parts bin.
Mm-hmm. All of my ARs are from a parts bin. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying like stuff one time I put together 7 ARs in one weekend of just spare parts.
Well,
that's a parts bin.
That's like when people tell me, well, how many AR-15s do you have? I'm like, it's not that I can't count that high. It's, when you got
together
a number of these kicking around and a number of those kicking around, I'm like, I'm not sure where to start count at.
Isn't that when we know we have a problem though?
No, I don't see it as a problem.
I can't remember the date, but I know I used to have a number. You know what I mean? I'd be at the range I belonged to before, and say, how many of this do you have? How many of that? Do you have a lot of Glocks, right? Or somebody say, do you have a lot of revolvers? When somebody was shooting a revolver, in the last couple of years, people are like, so I mean, how many guns do you have? You seem to know what you're talking about. I'm like, I don't know, and I don't know what I'm talking about either. And it's not that I don't like you; it's just that I really don't know.
It'd be easier for me to count pistols than rifles. I think I have a better idea on how many of those I have.
Well, I got some left-handed ARs in case I'm shooting with someone left-handed.
I don't even shoot a left-handed AR. For the most part, the only thing I have set up left-handed is my carry pistol because I pocket carry, so I don't eject the mag because I'll bump into things as pocket carrying, and I'll eject the mag. So my Sig P365 is set up lefty.
That's interesting.
Oh.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, so I was carrying like the LCP2 and the LC9S. Both I really enjoyed. I was actually, the reason I got back into 3D printing is that I wanted to print a frame for it so I could put a left-handed mag release. You know, I'd have to notch the mags, but that I could put a left-handed mag release. And then I got a 365 and I'm like, screw that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I'm excited to build a 365. Where'd JSD Supply go?
Yeah. Oh, are they still in the chat? I saw them earlier.
They're gone. I haven't seen them in there in a while, but I want to make sure.
Okay,
You said 365, man, and I've been. Oh, I seen the slides. They had the slides down there on the table too.
Yeah. Well, they had the 3D renderings of them, which.
Well, they had the inserts too. The three and one of
those.
Yes,
that's what I meant. You said slide. I'm thinking.
One of those was like a
chassis.
A production sample that.
There you go.
Wasn't quite right. No, I'm talking about the 365 RMSC cut slide they had.
Who's he talking
still
to?
Here.
He says, "I'm here, girl."
Bob. Oh, you didn't know? Bob's transitioning.
You're identifying, dude.
Did you see? I changed my pronoun to Thon. I didn't know that was even a thing, but just for
change. I was a little pissed off. I go to change my pronouns on Instagram to Star-Lord and Savior of the Universe, and they weren't accepted. Apparently there's predefined pronouns you can use.
Yeah, I wanted to be either a Wookiee or an Ewok, and neither one of those was there. But they had Thon. I was like, well, I don't know what that is, so I'll pick that. That sounds like the best.
Well, it's really funny when in the Facebook internal, when I worked at Facebook, and you can choose your pronouns and you can like add pronouns. And they don't find that very funny.
So you just spent a day typing?
Basically.
I mean, what if you're pronoun fluid?
Exactly.
Look, I'm a caliber fluid ammosexual, and that wasn't there either, and I'm very highly offended.
I didn't expect this to get this weird. I'm glad to be here with you guys, though.
It always gets weird.
So
just wait till you have Tony Simon on. Tony Simon was on, and he described why Karens lead to socialism.
Well, of course it does. That's just pretty logical.
And I'm like, how do we get it was like an hour-long conversation. The podcast went 2 hours or 2.5 hours, and like an hour and a half of it was him starting with, I really hate Karens, and it ended with, and that's how you get communism. Like, I have no idea how he got here.
So find that one.
I can't show you on TV what's in the bag here, but John's seen it, JSD Supply seen it, they're going to help me build it.
Oh yeah.
But until then, until I get the okay for the public release, it's top secret.
What's in the bag, Rich? What is that, a 17? It needs 17 rails, right?
Yes, it does need 17 rails.
Okay, right on. I'll remind him. I remembered when I seen your name pop up on here earlier, where I was watching something of John's this morning, and I saw you pop up. I was like, I got to remember to remind Jordan that Rich is looking for this.
The sound came out really shitty.
Yeah, only when you talk though. So it sounded okay when I talked.
I know. I have no idea why. So I went back. I put it right up to my mouth and I talked into it before.
Do that again.
Whatever. But I made sure that it like worked perfectly. And then after that, I did it again and it worked perfectly. It sounded perfect. But I don't know.
I assumed it was all the machine guns, man. I saw you had to like pause a couple times because you couldn't hardly hear what you guys were saying. I figured that messed with the audio levels or something of the program.
I don't know.
So the CMMG, that wasn't loud when you were the guy operating it. It was loud when you're in the Kimber booth next to it.
Because all the sound got sent sideways.
And there was one that was worse. That was the Draco.
Well, tell everyone what the CMMG was. It was a mutant.
Okay, so CMMG mutant, and so that's like an AR type platform shooting an AK round, full auto, and they ran. I know on Saturday they said they ran 5,000 rounds through it that day.
That gun was my favorite sound. I think of the that happened all down the line all day. I felt I smiled every time I heard that thing go off. I really liked that.
Yeah.
I left a double AR case out on the workout mats, and my wife just got home. She's like, "Can you move that so I can work out?" And I'm like, "Can you wait 15 minutes?" You know.
Who is the goddamn bacon? I also can't believe. I don't know if I met Swamp Dog Armory while we were there, but I need to. The goddamn bacon is on fire. I identify as questionable life decision. You packed a toothbrush and a spare pair of panties for that you'll be sore from, but you'll enjoy every minute. Hey, did it just get dark in here? I'm glad that I didn't read that till now, so that we can come back to that, because we had gotten on topic here about guns and the event. I don't want that to happen. We need to go back down a dark.
There was one comment, Grills and Guns. So he says, so not only does Flying Rich crash airplanes, but he crashes parties too.
Apparently, yeah.
But I only crashed one party
that we know of. Yeah. In the last 72 hours.
I get there, I'm like, where the hell is Flying Rich in them?
Yeah, and just I would have rather hung out with you guys, but unfortunately I had to smoke cigars and drink with Kevin Dixie.
Well, cool. That never hurts, right?
No, that was fun. I'll tell you what's awful. I've had so much fun. All the way around, the ride up, because I rode up with three other guys and myself. Just everything was just crazy fun, and everybody is so crazy nice. I didn't do the obligatory selfies with a lot of people because I've done it before in prior years, but it's just so fun. Again, everybody was so stink nice. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, Dark is a cool guy, man.
Dark Light Dugan. I'm gonna write that down too.
Dark Light Dugan. It's a good channel. Dark is one of the guys. Light's another guy. And Dugan Ashley.
I'm just lining up my victims for whether it's Knob Creek or whether it's Shot. Shot's getting planned already, right? It's happening.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Shot.
John. Anyway, Rich.
I haven't decided.
Talk some sense into him. Do you normally go to SHOT Show, Rich?
I have not been to SHOT Show. I was going to go to the last one that actually occurred. Somebody was twisting my arm trying to get me to go. I figured I was going to be going to like NRAM and Iraq Veteran, which both were canceled. So I'm like, I just don't want to go everywhere. And this year I think I would definitely go to SHOT Show.
Is NRAM going to happen? It was supposed to be in September. Or did they cancel it? I meant to go look.
I don't know this year, and I'm not sure. So Richard Monder was going to come over. So here was my plan for NRAM. The biggest thing I was looking forward to was hanging out with Richard Monder. And so Richard Monder and myself meeting Black Diamond Guns and Gear. So it'd be like, Richard, this is Josh. Josh, this is Richard. Richard, this is Josh. Josh, this is... It sounds funnier in my head. We did that with Chris, because I was with two Chris's. And Josh.
Everyone kept on coming by going, there's this guy, Richard Monders, and I'm like, I know. We're taking care of him.
What?
No, Richard Monders, his membership that you contacted me about. I got him in touch with Megan. So they're gonna fix that for him, but like everyone kept on coming out and saying, "Can you help this guy?" I'm like, "Yes, I already doing it."
So Richard, I don't know if Richard Monder texted me or emailed me, and he's like, "Hey, is there anything you can do for my GOA membership?" And I'm like, "I guess because I know John."
Well, So everyone came up to me at the show and we're like, "Hey, there's a guy named Richard Monders in the UK." He
Oh,
wants
you
to
mean
know-
other random people?
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, dude, this guy must know everyone. Told, hey, go bug this guy. Like, yeah, I already know. Yeah, like I think Jay Bell from Liberty Bell Firearms came up to me and was like, yeah, some other people. Liberty Bell Firearms was one of my favorite companies. They were there.
So I don't know if I have the correct phone number, but John did give me a phone number this weekend. I don't know if it's actually his.
It's mine.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, everyone needs it. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Look, there's someone calling right now. Is it in the chat? I missed it.
Yeah.
No, it's not in the chat. I was supposed to go to court tomorrow because I was suing some guy, a contractor, and they decided they don't want to go to court. They just want to pay.
Oh, that's good. That's a smart
So
move.
they're going to give you your money back?
Yeah.
Okay.
They finally saw that belt, didn't they? I mean, that picture's making the rounds. They
Oh
finally.
yeah.
We didn't know we were effing with a champion.
No,
Right.
I was surprised how many.
Apologies. Take our money.
I was surprised how many people recognized me.
Were you?
Oh yeah, I was very shocked.
I'm surprised they had you right out there in front as soon as you pulled in. I figured like you'd have to walk past other things to get to John to make you
No,
look at all this other
Oh,
stuff.
okay. So just like in the grocery store, the milk is always in the diagonal corner from the door.
Exactly
you got to walk past
right,
everything.
yeah.
no.
You
No,
are
when-
the
when-
milk, John.
when-
You are the
when
milk.
Jordan
Thank
got
you for
there-
that, Rich.
Jordan was like, "Can I have this spot?" Because no one was set up there. And you're like, "Sure." They set up there. It's like,
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
I,
was
actually, I got there Friday. So like the whole crew of us, we got there Friday. So we set up the tables and the tents and all that.
yeah, we got there. I got there. I got there Friday, but got there
Friday evening.
around 5:00. We got to the hotel,
Mhm.
and then we met up with you guys. We dealt with some guy cross drawing drunk. They had to
With
call the
a-
cops on.
Yeah, with a gold-plated revolver that he was open carrying.
Was he?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
drunk. He could hardly walk
Gold-plated?
to his car. They had to call the cops on him because
Yeah.
he could hardly walk to his car, and he took off in a car. And this guy was.
Wow.
I mean, this guy had to be. I mean, this guy was not just a little bit tipsy or a little bit drunk. He couldn't even walk.
Wow. That's awful.
Oh, so Swamp Dog, I don't have
It's
it out here
nickel.
right now.
Still,
uh,
not seeing it. Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Rich.
Swamp
No.
Dog made a shirt for me. So it's with the different years that I've attended the Iraq veteran shoot. So the first year was a fire at the berm. The second year was mud. Third year was canceled because of COVID, so it had a little COVID molecule. And fourth year had a gas pump. For this year, I originally had a question mark for it, but he did the shirt, and he also gave me one of his shirts. Well, really nice.
Yeah, I wore his shirt last night on my stream.
Yeah, great.
I did that because I knew I was gonna do my GOA show, so I had to wear it.
Mhm.
For a little shout out for Swampy. I'm gonna start calling
For
him
Swamp
Swampy.
Dog. Yeah, I've been calling him Swampy.
damn
So
it.
yeah, he ought to throw in the chat the link. Does he have a website?
I don't know, man, but yeah, dude, promote it, Swamp Dog.
Yeah, I told him, anybody's welcome to my design. Make a shirt, they're at Black Swan Tactical, so you're welcome. John's gonna keep the proceeds for all of the charitable endeavors that he's involved with.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, well, I guess shirts, it just reminds me. Were you guys there when Eric spoke Saturday morning before they started it?
Yeah,
I think I got a video of that, man. I really enjoyed his words, or I think I posted a picture on Instagram about it. This shirt carried a lot more meaning, or reminded me of the words he said when everybody went back there to get the group photo back by the berm. You did a really good job, I thought, of of making it about more than just a shoot. You know what I mean? This is kind of the beginning of us saying no to all that, and maybe we shouldn't have the whole year, but that you're not going to tell us where to go or what to do anymore. We're
Right.
free, and we're not going back.
No, it was great therapy for me. I mean, the whole thing was just fantastic therapy.
yeah, it was really good. I'm glad GOA made me go.
They made you go. Oh,
They did.
gosh.
Oh, is that all it takes? JSD Supply was saying you have to go to Shot John, so I just got to tell him he's got to just find somebody at GOA to tell you to go. That's
I
easy.
think I think they are going to tell me to go.
There's probably somebody out there on the West Coast that normally goes though, huh?
No.
But there's no other champions, right, that they can send. Nobody.
No, the reason why
famous.
they would like me to go to these things is because I know a lot of people.
Right.
No, you know everyone, not a lot of
I don't
people.
know everyone. I know some
All right.
people.
Well, I did ping you today. I wanted Micah's phone number, and you're like, I don't have it. I'm like, yeah.
Hold on. That was you. I'll get it to you.
Like, F him. He knows everyone.
No. So many people email me and hit me up for phone numbers that I'm usually like, yeah, I don't have that.
I'm not some guy that has a prime show on Fox, just hitting you up for random stuff.
I must have. I thought it must have not saved your number correctly. But yeah, dude, I'm sure I'll get you my number. I'm sorry.
That's a pretty old trick. I didn't know that still worked. I used that back in the day.
Like,
oh man,
you know
no, I just didn't have your number, girl. It's
You know how many people hit me up for other people's phone numbers?
No, and I text you. I said, hey man, check with him if it's okay to share the number with me.
Don't. Yeah, well, I'm sure.
I'm not gonna random.
Dude, some people will. So, and for some reason, it didn't come up as Rich. So I was like, oh, I don't know who this is. Oh, it must be a good. Oh, somebody was like, I can move the mic without making any noise. It must be a good mic.
Yep.
This is a Shure SMB7. It's a good mic. It's a very good mic.
sounds beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Do you hear the rooster crowing in the background at all?
No.
Okay.
This is like the Ferrari of mics. Thank you, MLN, for buying it for me.
So it's overpriced and breaks down often.
Okay. No, it's like a $400 mic.
Now, if you said it was the Porsche microphones, then you got something there.
Dude.
Anyway.
But no, this is a good mic. And that I have it plugged into my Rodecaster Pro, which is an awesome thing. I love my Rodecaster, man.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to work it.
I know how to work it.
Awesome.
Oh, my Rode mics, I have no idea what the hell happened with that. Those are really good mics. And I tested it out again today, and it's like working perfectly, and it worked perfectly before. This reminds me more of an After Dark episode. Yeah, we got to do one of those After Dark episodes maybe later on in the week. I'm going to go on Micah's show sometime. Probably not this week, but whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I thought you meant After Dark, as in I was going to say I was mildly concerned that it was already live when I was changing my shirt earlier.
Oh man, I set my premiere up wrong. It's going to premiere tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Yeah, dude, YouTube does that. You got to change it. It automatically assumes you mean the next day.
Oh, okay. So everybody gets a teaser for another day. So the title is Who Got Tased on IV 8888? So I guess I'll leave it out there for another day.
Okay, Somtog has to jump on you. I think
Jump
you
on
meant
me?
to say off. Jump off.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I gotta jump on of you.
Gotta jump one of you. I think.
All right, stop talking. Stop talking Biden.
Come on,
I don't
man.
speak Biden, man.
Come on, man.
Oh man. You know, we hold these truths to be self-evident
And all that stuff.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man. Yeah, it was a fun time though.
But as Don Trump reminds us, Don Trump Jr., there's no mean tweets.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's that. I didn't realize
Biden
we
is-
got. Good.
he wouldn't know how to tweet. if he brought up the app and put the phone in his hands. He's like, "Where's the dialy thing? How's that thing work?"
He's used to telegraph. I was in a telegraph.
So, you remember when he got blew off the air stair going up to Air Force One?
Yeah.
Being an aviation guy myself, I looked up the winds on that day. There were 7 knots. So it takes 7 knots to blow over a Biden, in case you're wondering. But it's going to be a new calibration of wind. So 2 Bidens is 14 knots, 3 Bidens is 21 knots.
Very interesting, Rich. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to wrap up here. My name is John Crump. I am the Virginia Director for Gun Owners of America. I'm an investigative journalist with MLN.com, where I report on the ATF, FBI, and all the other agencies and organizations that want to violate your God-given and constitutional right to bear arms.
And
all
lights.
Right. What? All right. So, yeah. So you can support me on Patreon, patreon.com/John Crump. I also have a join button here. I accept super chats and whatnot. I am also looking for email gotw@kirby.com. Your gun and your gun can be featured on the Virginia Reloaded podcast, which we do every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to kick it over to my guest. Let's start with Flying Rich, since he's been on the show more than anyone else ever in the history of Fireside Chats.
So flyingrich.com, all of my social media has links there, and I need to update that site because the airplane's flying over my damn head. It's not coming for me. And youtube.com/flyingrich, and on Instagram, flyingrich_official. So if you go to there, you'll see some shenanigans.
All right, and I'm going to kick it over to Bob from Pew-Tang Clan. Pew-Tang.
Yeah, if the YouTube Pew-Tang Clan. If you really want to bother me on Instagram, and a lot of people do, my DMs are pretty full of folks asking for help. I mostly answer the Oliver Drabbington, and they'll say the ODB under that name on Instagram. And if you can't find somewhere to make your comment about ATF 2021 R-05, pewtang.com/2021 gunfight is set up with the links to the document and the link to make a comment. I know there's lots of places that you can, but we need everybody that has fingers and a brain to understand a little bit of what's going on, to formulate their own opinion and put their name, their city and state on that comment to make sure it counts. That's it for me, John. Thank you for having me. Nice to see you again, Rich.
Man, good seeing you, man.
I will see you guys. See, hold on. DJ Play Nice says hit the join button. Awesome, DJ. I really appreciate that. And guess, dude, I can hear your planes going over.
At least Rich isn't flying it, so none of us are gonna.
We're all gonna live. All right, that's it for today, and that's a loud plane, man.
Yeah, it looks like a Cessna 172.
Rich can just hear Cessna 172. I crashed that in Michigan.
Now, how many Bidens is that thing pushing when it's going that way? Do you measure airplane speed in Bidens as well, or just wind?
Well, yeah, because it's knots, so that's the natural measurement. Yeah.
All right, Rich has really brought our information together. All right, I'm gonna drop the banner, and with that, this will be up either tonight or tomorrow on the audio only podcast. On Thursday, I have Pharaoh Boley who's gonna be coming on, and I got another show, but I'm not sure who is on. And Armin Axis, I'm gonna hit you back right after the show. With that, we are out. I hit the button to get it to end.